Beat me now. It's gonna be different now. I swear. See you on the battlefield.
Reynor is always going out with some words of wisdom. Roddy, I feel like that might be some of your due. I feel like you've brought this kid up a little bit at this stage.
I have been nothing but sweet and good to this man. Meanwhile, he came in my house and he broke my favorite Montreal mug. I'm still weeping about it every single night, but no, it's good to see Reynor just like show the confidence that should become with becoming the world champion still, right? I don't want to see Reynor sit there and be like, oh, I'm gonna try to make it out of the groups, because that'd be lame. The man is the current reigning defending world champion, maxing out as the Terran.
No, definitely not. And Milky Out, it's almost like he anticipated an army showing up. Oh, that poor Archon, dude. Warping in there as a nuke's going off right on top of him. Oh, no, no.
No! No, Milky, go, not like this. Just told me, you play Orc in Warcraft? I said, yes. He's like, you should play Protoss. And then I was like, all right, I guess I'm a Protoss player. And because of that, Artosis will not be invited to my future wedding, because I can only imagine the success I would have had as a Zerg.
All right. Cats, how come you picked Zerg?
It was because of Artosis, actually. No, I'm just kidding. I picked it in Brood where I tried all the races, I think, and I liked Zerg best. So, and in StarCraft 2 when it came out, that's the first race I tried, and it kind of stuck. I mean, but Artosis did trick Idra into picking Zerg. Yeah. So.
Even though Artosis was the one that told me to play Protoss, and then I was like, all right, I guess I'll play Protoss. When they started announcing the units, and they made a little clip about the Stalker, and they showed that it could blink, and I was like, oh my god, I can have an army full of Blink Wardens, and that was my kryptonite in Warcraft 3. I was like, this sounds like a good tip, Dan. Thank you very much. I can't wait to have a full army of Blink Wardens. Great, mate. It's a fabulous day. Friday is everyone's favorite day of the week, but you can feel it in the air, right? We've had some good news today. Everyone is happy. Everyone is cheerful in the StarCraft 2 community. And then on top of that, we're going to watch 5 best-of-3s in the European region. We've got Latin American playoffs. How can I not be great, Cats?
How can you not be great? I don't think you can not be great, actually. And another person that cannot not be great is Nathanias. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing fantastic, Paolo. And I couldn't agree with Kev anymore. You know, it's Friday. We got some great news for StarCraft today. People coming in, finding out still. And the news, I mean, it just dropped. We've been excited about that. It's 14 Celsius over here. It's a nice early morning, getting the day started over in Vegas. But I'm excited for all these matches we're going to have, because the lineup for today just looks delicious, Cats. I can't wait to eat up all this StarCraft content.
It's gonna be amazing. Is your background Nevada?
Yeah, everything is just low HP. These skills continue to do Colossi as well, going after a couple of these Widow mines. Philly's just got too much here, and Future just doesn't look like he's gonna be able to hold on.
But even if this is a planetary fortress, it is not gonna be enough. What? Can you believe that Philly, when all he had left was like 3 Zealots and a Colossus, managed to stabilize and eventually run away with this game, buddy? You took a shot or something? I saw something.
Yeah, Philly just got handed a shot class, cheers, and just took a shot. Just the most casual celebration after the most ridiculous series. We'll take a moment to process that one. We'll come right back at you with Nathanias and more North American StarCraft 2.
Firefly.
Yeah, that was a desperation maneuver there. He's got, I think, maybe a couple more force fields left on these sentries, and Immortal coming in as well, which, if it can close the distance and get on those tanks, that's huge. Oh, wow. Coffee setting up a bit of a Sim City here with those engineering bays, denying some surface area, creating himself a little bit of a choke point during the attack.
Wow. Oh, man, this is such a powerful position. Firefly here is in so much trouble. He's going to try to pick away at this from the right, but
these
Stalker's
tanks,
getting
man.
picked off. Dude,
he's not getting on those tanks.
This is so good. There's
those
no
engineering
way.
bays were so genius. I love those engineering bays. The tanks are so protected. They have all their hit points, and they're putting in tons of splash damage from the backside. Huge single target damage on the Stalkers as well. The Immortal can get nowhere near it. The blink forward completely denied by his own force fields, and the engineering bay comes into the meat grinder, and Coffee says, no, sir, I'm not losing TVP. Not just yet.
Wow. Oh my god, just when I thought Firefly was gonna
A lot of the bile is actually just popping in on the low ground as well, so it can't even get into a safe position with the high ground position at the ramp. So blinks up. GG. Peely Peely is going to take a 2-0 victory, and he can celebrate that with some friends.
Yes, he can.
Climate, I believe that does in fact kill them very quickly.
It does, actually. The Void Ray is also an amazing counter to Overlords, as weird as it sounds. Never thought I'd have to say that in a professional broadcast, but here we are. And Goblin takes the 2-0. So, in case anybody was wondering whether or not Void Rays can kill Overlords quickly with prismatic alignment, your calls have been answered. And they come up with the 2-0 for the toss. I love that as soon as we say that, he immediately flies the Overlord directly into both Void Rays. There was
manages to get a good spread regardless. Serral remaxing with 17 roaches at a time, but this is a crashing engagement for Lambo. He has to continue to go on forward. Like you said, Serral still does have the bank. If Lambo can remove the roach warren, that'll be a huge pickoff, and that's exactly what he's gonna go after.
Oh my god, yeah, gets the roach warren. And I think perhaps the other bigger thing we're talking about here, Cats, even if he builds all these roaches, can Serral get them together and actually get a fair fight with the supply advantage he's trying to create from that bank? Look at the drones coming off to fight in the natural. He's realizing this is such a hard force to get rid of. Those roaches are popping out of so many different hatcheries for Serral as he collapses on the army of Lambo. And if he can clean this up, I think he's trying to set up to try and catch these lings on the way back so that he can just get all of them in one go. And he's going to try. He's got him almost surrounded. Look at the time of the opening closing in on this outlet, and all the lings get trapped against the rocks. When have you seen this? He's shepherding them. Oh, you're talking about the dogs, but it turns out Serral might be the sheepdog shepherding Lambo into the kill zone, as all of these lings now are going to come over towards the third. Does he want to fight the roaches? No, he's going to step back, but that's a
It didn't work out there for Coffee. And Jaishi is going for the Twilight Council, so it looks like a Blink Expand build.
Indeed it does. We'll see exactly where it goes. I wouldn't mind a quick Dark Shrine. It's not too late to send a probe out. You can always do that. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh,
no.
Jaishi. Oh, no.
Jaishi getting Jay shown out of the natural right there by a few Marines. Got caught there. A good read from Coffee and good play. But, yeah. It kind of denies all information from the Protoss, and he loses a relatively expensive early game unit.
I think realizing the SCV didn't get in, but that meant the Adept cancelled the Shade. Meant it was going to be coming in at a different time to normal, which means Protoss player might not be as used to watching it, and also it means you've got 2 extra Marines, so you could move right up to the grass to ambush it. So I love that adjustment from Coffee, small one. Jaishi's doing the exact same build that he does in a lot of his games, but he's going to be going for gas, so it looks like we'll be seeing quick 2-base Colossus.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, no, I was looking at the hatchery from mid-hit points. I'm like, he's not going to stop, is he? Is he?
That would have been a little embarrassing. But a laser is once again attacking through this area. I think just realizing there wasn't a lot of vision here, and there really isn't. Just an overlord over to the right side, and the Xel'Naga is under a laser's control. But a laser, you know, he just got a unit up to the top left, and seeing that Reynor is still happily mining from the Rich Vespian Geyser, he doesn't even know about the very, very top left, but he might assume. Because, of course, Reynor from the get-go has had more bases, more opportunity, and a laser, it's great that he got those 2 bases in one fell swoop like he did. I think he needs more. That gas is just so concerning.
And those mutas in the main were actually really annoying.
Oh my god.
Almost killed the
god,
Hyper
a lot of Hyper Abducts.
Oh, yeah, in the center. He used that. Oh, he knew that the laser was going to be looking at the top of the mutas, and Reynor jumped on the opportunity of catching this army in the center.
So the Queens has been taken out, and now individual roaches getting picked out over the third base. Chi-Chi, Lambo knocks Serral out, gives a fist pump, stands up. He has some energy he needs to get out. Wow. Lambo's just knocked Serral out of the tournament, ladies and gentlemen. He's just dethroned one of the top 4 players of Europe from this event. Off this hatchery, I will say the income for Lambo will be hurting a bit more, since I think it's only going to be maybe 1.5 to 2 bases that are still actively mining right now, but he still needs even more than that. He didn't get the hatchery. He has to back off. Fighting on creep against this army would just be suicide, but there it is. Lambo takes the 3-2 victory and is moving on to the lower bracket finals.
Oh my goodness, what a story. Like on the brink.
Go in the back of the mind of a pro player. Reynor knows he needs to play. Oh wow, talking about a You see the reaction of both of them, right? The first time I actually look at the camera, Reynor's like, not bad. And Clem is like, sacre bleu, that shouldn't have happened. That's a big difference. What is an impressive stat, Ravi? 12 minutes into this game, Clem has lost 1 SCV. 1. Like, who the hell does that? How do you even make it that far in a game against Reynor while losing 1 SCV?
Keely's a little turd, and you know what? He deserves all the bullying that I give him. And the first thing I'm going to do when he fires up his stream tonight is I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. I'm going to tell him how he sucks at StarCraft, how honestly he got lucky to make it as far as he did today. Like, yeah, it's whatever, man.
That is the most toxic I've ever heard you, Ravi. Oh my gosh.
I have a fun relationship with Peely. He was one of the players that I used to highlight on an old show I did way back in the day, and I did some nice things for him too. You know, I bought him boxing gloves. I set him up to play a best of 69 versus Jon Snow that forever scarred him, where he basically just wanted to win. But frankly, Scarlett can just go for the third base, rally some more units forward, and then deal with this army of the natural afterwards.
Oh, look at how exposed the probes are. The corrosive bile on the money. Well done by Scarlett. 15 workers going down. And these force fields are actually going to prevent these Protoss units from making it safely into the back of the natural. Scarlett is going to target down that overcharged battery. And I think this is just going to be it. Scarlett may very well be looking at an 8-game win streak here in the playoffs. That would be amazing. Australia should pull all the probes. Or, yeah, the shield barrier isn't here. Yeah, but the Oracle is. Pulsar Beam is going to be fantastic here. Can the probes keep the zerglings at bay? Can they hold the line? No, they cannot hold the line. And that means the floodgates are open, and that means it's going to be difficult. But obviously Scarlett is very committed here. What are we going to do with the probes? You need to send them to the natural.
Yeah, sends him over to the natural. The Stargate is about to pop out another one of these oracles. Tries to go for a wall-in with a pylon as well as actually trying to add on a fort.
Reset from the last fight, right? So I think overall, just the fact that Master's up in work is going to mean that even if it's slightly inefficient, it's all good for Master. So yeah, definitely feeling Master a little bit at the moment here as we continue on through. We got units coming across the map. Lings, roaches chasing down these couple.
At the same time, the majority of the bio army was towards the north. These tanks are left exposed. More of them go down. There are a lot of Vikings here.
Holy Vikings, Batman. There's 1 million Vikings here for Piglet. He's been amassing them, like I said, from the 3 starports. Been making 5 at once. Oh, and he's caught Probe's army coming in with the Marines and the Ghosts from the left side, getting rid of the Disruptors. And now Probe is going to have to rely on warp pins and gateway tech here to hold on. The Viking count is astronomical. It's getting rid of all the Tempests. They're one-shotting them at a time with those EMPs. But in come the High Templar from earlier, dropping storms on those Vikings with the charge lots and shield batteries in tandem. He keeps Piglet at bay. Piglet taking a huge army supply lead though in the as the dust settles there.
It's kind of similar. Of course, that is the difference of like an army trade versus economy trade. It's also that during the attack, okay, wait, hold on here. Cure actually going to try and go in. The natural is a bit open. Drones are going to go down. Fort Heli is actually entering to the main. Very, very weak, but no queen here, which means that they're still going to one-shot, take that back, but still 14 drones, 18 drones, and make it 19 to end it. And the Liberator is still alive. Well, my goodness, of course Cure's back in it.
Yep, and that Liberator is going to try to pick up another drone or two. So
not even a great start. It's not a great game for the Zerg.
What?
How did that not attack? What is happening? What? Honestly. What?
Oh my god. Okay, well, that is not how my dreams ended when I was young, but roaches are a bit annoying. So what if I just send 2 Archons along with the Zealots? But now his army is kind of in an awkward spot. Reynor needs to be damn sure about it. The Lurkers surround. What are we going to do, Trap? We're going to walk over the Lurkers. Spikes coming in from both angles. And just like that Protoss army is completely gone. Wow.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Kyle Loris, and I will be your host seemingly in this void as we continue things on. We'll step on over here and get ready for what is about to potentially come, of course, as we do have ourselves a nice tidy sign. What might it be, I wonder, here as we get things ready for what it looks like to be DreamHack StarCraft 2 Masters, ladies and gentlemen. I will be your host throughout these next 4 days, but I think there's a little bit missing as well, as I do have maybe compatriots somewhere. Where may they be? I'm not quite sure, to be honest. Are you over there? Hey! We're back! We're back! We're back! We've got party poppers! Ah! No! I didn't expect that to be so loud! This is the worst, whatever this is called, ever. Do I have all this all over me? This is a mess. We have even balloons as well. I've got my champagne ready.
Reynor's doing a really good job though, keeping that Ravager alive for as long as possible, but the battery overcharge is putting in so much healing. Zest is not losing a single unit, while Reynor is actually losing a lot of units. This is one of the better battery overcharges I have seen in a long time. Zest lost nothing there, and he's already killed so much. The Reynor's kind of blocking his own roaches in the back. You see that? All the queens on the left side were blocking these units from making an appearance, and I actually think this is just one hell of a phenomenal hold for Zest. He's not totally there yet, but this has to be a hold. With the amount of healing that battery overcharge did, how can this ever fill?
And look at the supply. Zest is way ahead with a better army. Look how many cannons he has in the top as well. He was more than ready for this, and Reynor's push, that failed about as hard as it could. What is the resources lost tab after that?
What did Zest lose? He lost one probe. Maybe that was earlier actually against the Lynx. He lost a cannon and 3 adepts. Yeah,
is the main army going to fight in there with a few tanks behind it? Maybe not. Is that the quadruple prism? Oh my god!
Oh my god! With speed, there is nothing. Well, actually, if 2 water mines are in the same location, we just like pop everything. But anyways, that is gonna get through, and he has 30 supply to invest into the warp-ins. He's gonna cause so much havoc in the main. I mean, the Vikings will take down 1 warp prism pretty quickly.
The Matrix!
I don't even remember they had those ravens.
Yeah.
Oh, they did nothing.
This was the plan.
Let's check in with Twitch chat and see what all the black belts in origami said over in Twitch chat.
Origami?
What? It's a martial art, no?
Origami? I think that's where you're making the paper stuff now.
Oh.
Are you serious? I thought that was the joke.
So baited. I can't believe you guys. Unbelievable. Okay, that's a big percent. That's a big percent.
I'm actually surprised it's not a bit higher, actually.
Yeah.
But Twitch chat have been very nice today.
Have they, though?
I mean, some of the games, it was like they betted
they were fair. Yeah.
They betted a probe more likely to beat Maru than Zest. So, yeah.
I can't believe you thought I thought origami was a never mind.
Mate,
anyway.
you're a northerner, of course.
Kicks Rogue down a notch, especially because that 5th base wasn't exactly super quick for him. And in terms of gas, that's the main thing. Like, the gas is what's important here.
How insane is this? The man is flying 8 queens into the main base. Oh, nice. 8 queens and corruptors are going to try to put a number on these targets. Carrier pops, carrier dies immediately. That's honestly an insane play. And yeah, Pure Voidmer is going to have a very hard time dealing with this. There is a disruptor on the low ground, but it seems like it's having a lot of issues, making its way back into the main.
Yeah, and it's not just that the queens are great at attacking here. They got transfusions for days as well to work with, as those queens have quite a bit of energy. He takes out the fleet beacon, and he's now staging one of the targets. He's telling that you have to engage it to me right now. One of the targets, if this comes out, I mean, it might as well not have come out at all because it just evaporates instantly.
This is actually such a sick way to still get some value out of your queens, especially with this much energy, getting on top of the production. It seems like nice, like, you know what, maybe you can take care of my main base. I don't want to lose my...
Fire effectively enough. There's a whole medevac full of units going down, and that's going to be it. Pez moves on in the upper bracket. He won't have to play probe in the lower bracket, and he's going to take a nice little nap. He's going to enjoy his wine potentially here in a minute. And, you know, just great performance for the man, not only in all of the games after that initial game loss, but also in the victory ceremony.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing moving forward is a lot of these players are really starting to up their victory ceremonies here at ANZ Champs, and Pez really starting to up his game as well. Coming in